on the grid. Hey, I'm Poetry Rain, and this is Show Out Media, Takeout Entertainment. And I am speaking of this huge poster that's behind me. It is the poetry battle that is due to take place on August the 3rd at 6 p.m. at the Pennex Coliseum. It's between DPXU and Second to None. If you are a poetry lover and you would like to attend this event, which I would recommend you do so, you can purchase your tickets on Marketplace, or either we'll leave you a link so you can go in world as well and purchase your tickets. Also, we wanted to get, the 411 on the two contestants, so we decided to send.
We are sitting here with none other than DPXU, his wife, SL Queen of Blues, Mrs. Java Divine.
Hello, everybody. Mm-hmm.
And she's sitting here ready to slice and dice with that switchblade. And also, we're here, DP manager, Soleil Star Blitz.
Hello, everyone.
Hi, DP. How are you?
I am feeling famous.
Can you tell our viewers why you're feeling that way today?
Well, it's been a great SL going on. I'm the best poet on SL. I'm recognized as the champ. I got the hottest videos going on. I got the famous wife sitting next to me. I mean, why shouldn't I feel famous? Hey, I'm on this takeout show. What else can I want?
Now, could you tell me, or tell our viewers, how did you come up with your name?
Well, actually, I do poetry in real life, and that's my real life stage name. DP stands for Detroit Poet, because I'm from Detroit. So now everybody knows.
That's awesome. How did you get started? I know you said you do poetry in real life, but how did you get started on Second Life? What brought you to the moment where you decided, hey, maybe I can cross over and bring it here?
Well, back in the day, when I was on Pal Talk, and we had a whole little poetry crew back then, and it grew and grew and got bigger, and then everybody got tired of Pal Talk, so people started coming over to SL. So I was like the last one to come. I was like, man, I'm not finna do nothing new. I'm just tired of this whole thing. I'm about to be done. Then I eventually came over. I stayed here for a year and didn't like it and quit. Then came back a year later and I said, since you can do anything you want in SL, I'm going to become a famous poet. Since I was already a poet and I've been writing for years anyway. So I was like, well, let me see if I can bring it over here and make some lending, see if I can support my SL with my talent. And it just happened to work out for me.
Do you have an inspiration that really, really inspired you to write what you write and the way that you write?
Okay, I'm going to answer this, and it might be a little, you probably won't get it, but I'm pretty sure some people will. You got to be a certain age. But I would say that my influence poetically would be Rudy Ray Moore, otherwise known as Dolomite. Because Rudy Ray Moore tell you to kiss his ass 23 and drive off in his Cadillac, which DP has a lot of here on SL. So, yeah, that was my inspiration. The two best poets ever.
I wanted to read something, but I just wanted to give our viewers just a little prose that DP wrote. This is actually coming from his profile. It says, "This is my SL. Don't tell me how to play. I'll do this and I'll do it my own way. Some might think that what I do is fucked up, but we all know that I don't give a good fuck." And that's a perfect example of narrative prose. That is exactly the type of poetry that you do. And I think that you come across strong and you come across like you're not, trying to fake anything. You're about your business. Is that how you feel about your poetry?
Yes, I feel as if when I sit down to write, when I open that pad, I grab my pen. When I sit down to write, I'm going to tell you the truth. Now, it's one thing that I can say, and not many people know this. I don't know how any poem is going to turn out until after I type it out and read it. While I'm writing it, I have no idea what's going on, because the way that I write, I'm a firm believer when I write is you've heard people say that you should always go with your first mind. And that's what I do with my poetry. That's why I write in pen. And whatever I put in the pad, it stays there. I don't do rewrites. I don't scratch stuff out and change words. I stick with what is there. And yes, I always try to tell the truth. Whether it's funny, serious, or whatever, I'm not going to lie to you about nothing, and I'm not going to make up anything. In fact, most people say that I'm more honest in my poetry than I am not doing poetry.
Okay. Now, what about your competitor? You have an upcoming battle, and what would you say to him? What would you say to Second to None if he was sitting next to you right now? Because we don't have any evidence of it.
I would say to Second to None if he was sitting next to me right now, I need to change my name to None because you're second to me. There is no way in the world that you can beat DP. I'm going to put my foot in your ass. I'm going to spit in your face. Then I'm going to drag your stupid ass through the mud all over this place. You don't want none of me. You just talking shit. You know what? That's all I'm going to say. That's it.
Well, all right now. You heard it fresh from the horse's mouth. DP After Hours. Soleil, can you tell us how you're getting DP prepared for this upcoming event?
I pretty much told him or suggested that, keep it low. But since Mr. Second to None, or whatever you want to be called, want to study him. He's already been to, plenty of his sets and everything, so we don't want to give him too much to study.
Tell us, Soleil, tell our viewers, how long have you been managing DP?
I want to say close to a year. I've known about him going through the circuits of, doing the whole management thing, going with my performance and everything, and, DP coming out to do his poetry.
Can you tell us some of the awards that DP has gotten along his journey?
So he has 3 Soul Train Awards, 2 Dope Awards, a Bible one that was given to him for his poetry for the gospel or Christian poetry. And then recently he did win, along with the other entertainer, the SL Source Award. That was their first year this year, and he was in the same category as the singers.
Now, I wanted to ask you, and I also wanted to ask Mrs. Java, since she's sitting there with a switchblade, I think that's hilarious. What are your predictions for this upcoming event?
Second to None's going to have to create an alt afterwards because he's going to be infamously known to get torn a new hole. Can I cuss? Asshole. I'm not going to sugarcoat it.
Oh wow, you heard that straight, guys. What do you think, Mrs. Java? What do you think about your husband?
I'll tell you right now. My husband is famous for his talent, and he is not no beginner. He got skills, and he writes his own poetry, and that is a talent from far beyond. And I got my blade to show that's how deep my husband's gonna cut him with his poetry. Okay, so that's my story.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow. Okay. It seems that Miss Java is ready for battle. Well, it seems that DP's whole camp is ready. So good luck to you, DP. And we're going to send it over to Also Icy. She is in the Second to None camp.
I'm here talking with Lioness Wybrow, the manager of one of the competitors for the upcoming poetry battle, Mr. Second to None.
Welcome and hello.
All right, well, let's dive right in. So, Second to None, he couldn't be here today. Could you elaborate a little bit?
Well, he's he's actually in Johns Hopkins and getting some real life help for some health issues, and we're praying for him. He's really excited about this event. I'm hoping that he's going to make it. We're praying that all will go well and fast, but right now he's been seeing real life, and I'm basically standing in for him.
Well, we definitely wish him the best. We hope that, he makes it back in time and speedy recovery. Do you know how Second to None started with poetry?
Well, I didn't know that he was a poet until I dated him one day, and we were at the ballroom, Frank's, and he made a dedication, And he, off the top of his head, threw this poem at me. And I was like, whoa, you're a poet. He says, well, no, I like to write. And I says, oh, really? He says, yes. He says he's got little notebooks and writings from childhood. So I imagine he's been doing this for a good minute, but I don't really think he had viewed himself as a poet.
I tried to do a little research just to try and find some of his work, or just any examples of anything that he's done on SL or even in real life, and I wasn't able to. But to hear you say that he actually did an impromptu poem for you is great. Would you happen to have it? Could we?
I don't actually have the particular poem that he did for me that night, but I do have one that he sent me, and I read it short. Bear with me because it's his work. Do the best I can. Okay?
Or
okay. It's called "The Way to Move," and here it starts with, "I will take you to the land's end, lift you in my arms, and carry you to the next safe shore. For I am the captain of romance, steering clear of glaciers, carving my way through your deep water and high waves. I am the master seaman, taking the course well known to those who pay attention to the sounds of the current and the dream that takes away the pain. Let us set sail for this journey as I tighten up your sails, batten down all the hatches, leaving none open. Deep is the mind of my sea. Take a short sail in my ocean, if you dare. I am what I am, a body of water, welcoming lovers of the motion of the ocean."
well, all right now. Got a little hot in here. Might have to bring the fan out. Heard a little deep in the ocean, setting sail.
Yeah.
I know that's right. Okay. Well, you've heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. We got an exclusive Second to None by his manager. So now, per DP, let's just jump right in. He's recognized as a champ, and he recently won an SL Entertainer of the Year Source Award. Do you have any doubt of Second to None walking away as the victor on August 3rd?
Well, how do I put this? I think doubt has anything to do with it. No. Fear, no. I think it's going to be what it's going to be. And I think the best man is going to stand. And I usually stand behind the winner. So I'm ready. Let's see how this goes. I'm excited. I'm thrilled. I mean, it's going to be fire and ice and all those things. It's entertaining.
I heard you say you stand by the winner. I heard you. Okay. All right. So, if Second to None was here right now, what words would you think he'd have to say to his competitor? You have any idea?
I think he would say, and I can't speak in his language because he's a real bulldog, and
Right.
that's no part of me. But he would probably tell, let me try to do it in his words.
Okay.
Homie, take care of your fears because I'm coming, I'm here. That's
All right.
second.
Okay. Now, Lioness, from a manager standpoint, how long have you been managing Second to None?
I actually kind of got in, I would say, right after you guys actually decided you were going to put this up. So I really didn't know the beginnings of it, but I had been getting poems from him, interacting with him, and then he showed me this one poem. He says, I'm going to be in this, and I want to win this, and da-da-da, and would you be part of my team? Would you manage me? And I was like, okay, you on fire and excited about something.
Right.
Let's do it. So that's how he got me.
So would you say you all are using a specific regimen to prepare for this battle?
Our preparedness between each other is exchanging his work. I question a lot on his motives.
Well, I'm definitely expecting a lot of energy from both sides. I think it's going to be a great showing, and I'd like to say thank you. I appreciate your time. Thank you for having us here today.
Anytime. It was wonderful. Hopefully he'll be here soon and you can actually interview him also. And you're welcome anytime. Thanks.
Well, you've heard it here first, ladies and gents. Second to None versus DPXU at the Rumble on the Grid Poetry Battle.
Thank you, oh so icy. And we send our well wishes out to you, second to none. We hope that you have a speedy recovery, and we look forward to seeing you at the poetry battle on August the 3rd. Now, this wouldn't be complete unless we had the opportunity to sit down with the Don King of SL himself, the person who put all this together, DJ Penx. So we decided to send Alexis out to have a chat with DJ Penx. Alexis?
I'm sitting here with the SL Don King, DJ Penix, and his beautiful wife, Kat. How are you both doing tonight?
Well, I'm actually gorgeous, and I couldn't have felt more better. And I thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to hear what I got to say. And thank you for calling my wife beautiful, because we have a big Avi family because of how sexy she is. And we both love each other. We've been married for 3 years. Kat, what do you got to say, baby?
I'm great, thank you for asking. It's a pleasure sitting here with you and to enjoy this interview.
Awesome. DJ Penix, word on the grid is you're hosting a poetry battle called Rumble on the Grid, August the 3rd, 6 p.m. SLT. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. One night I had a brothel mix, and I was entertaining people on the grid. And after that marvelous mix I did on about strippers, and people made a lot of money, Second to None in DP came in. Second to None apparently felt that DP's skill set was elementary, and I don't know how we got to talking about poetry. And I put this wonderful event together for the great people of Second Life to hear true quality poetry. And that's what's getting ready to happen August 3rd at the Penix Coliseum. May the best poet win.
So tell me, is there someone you're rooting for? Do you have a favorite?
Well, again, I don't care about either one of them's skill set, to be honest with you. DP is the champ, and I listen to him all the time. He's actually a frequent flyer at Get Rich Gaming. You know, he comes to the casino and he does his live performance. He has a big fan. People love him. They adore him. He has won several awards on Second Life that we all know of. But this guy, Second to None, got my attention. You know, after DP came to Get Rich Gaming, Second to None openly rebuked and said, a Dr. Seuss riddle. And he got my attention. He said, DP, your poetry is elementary. I had about 30 people there. And Second to None boldly got on mic. Green eggs and ham. Where am I am? And I found that to be very to a level where people need to come and see.
So I have another question for you. Could you tell us a little bit about how did you get into being a black business owner on SL?
Well, I'm not going to spill my guts to the two people or the gainsayers. I decided one day to log in, and it actually said that you can make a living on Second Life. And I said, well, if you read and take time out, you can learn a trade. You can become a DJ. You can become a host. You can learn how to build. You can learn how to script. You can do productive things to make money. And that's why you're here and my wife's here. Because I married a gold digger. Can I talk about that? Do I have time to talk about gold diggers?
Oh no.
Oh.
We don't have time to go into all of that. I mean, it's been a pleasure talking to you both. And we're super excited hearing about the poetry battle that's coming up. I hope that you guys tune in, come through and support.
It's going to be an awesome show. We look forward to people coming out to see Second to None and DP as they battle it out on the stage. I have no idea who's going to win.
Good answer.
So
good answer, honey.
I'm neutral right now and looking forward to see who comes out as the winner. So get your tickets early and come on out and enjoy it.
Yep, that's right. Before we leave the Penix, the privacy of our home, don't forget, some of you have went on Facebook and you said that you're going to the event. Go on Marketplace and buy your ticket. That's all I'm going to say. Because it's group only, and don't wait to the last minute because there's limited seats.
That's
Thank
right.
you,
Limited
Miss
seats.
Alexis. Limited seating. Alexis, thank you.
And we hope to see you too there, Alexis.
It will be my pleasure. Well, you guys heard it from the Penix family. Thank you all for watching.
Boy, I tell you, it is never a dull moment with DJ Penix. Well, thank you all for watching. And don't forget, if you haven't already purchased your ticket, it's not too late for Rumble on the Grid Poetry Battle, August the 3rd, 6 p.m. SLT at the Penix Coliseum. DP versus Second to None. You don't want to miss this. And hopefully we'll see you in the building. This has been Show Out Media Takeout Entertainment.